Say, bruh, why do you even have a mic? Well, I got this Ghost Recon player versus player, and I'm really feeling that. I did shelf it for a little bit. And the same problem that a lot of these games have is people don't want to talk. If this is a tactical shooter, it requires some form of teamwork, some form of communication. Now, the footage I'm going to show you today, no communication, and trust me when I say, I'm happy that I won. Now, I got two classes that I've been feeling, artillery and tank. Now, artillery first set up with his little machine gun. It sucks. It's like a grease gun, okay? And it's really not effective. And once I got my MP5, I found it a little bit more. But just think about it. As an artillery person or calling mortars, your best defense is to be hiding. That's why I go ahead and go kill it up. So right now we're running with the MP5. I'm using a thermal vision for my drone. Got my little 9 aside. And my favorite is the mine. Love mining dead bodies. That's how you get some free kills. Trust me. I love doing that. Now, secondly, like I said, tank. Now, I got this dude just like how we used to roll in Iraq. Straight up. Fully armored up. This guy is a beast. As you're going to see in the footage coming up, he's a beast. His main goal is just to go through and be a distraction, as well as, hey, if I go one-on-one with you, boom, it's like game over. And you'll see how I was close to dying, but all that armor kind of saved me. Now, a lot of people take this screen for granted. They don't utilize it for what it is. Checking out the avenues of approach, best places, especially when we come talking about artillery. I'm going to tell you how I set that up as well. Now, as we're moving on to the objective, as you can see, I'm moving at the tank. Now, my primary goal is to draw fire to myself. Now, to some of you, of course, I'm just preaching to the choir, but this is for those who don't really have that tactical perspective, and I'm going to put it in that tactical perspective. Now, I like to let my guys go one direction. I go the other direction because, once again, I want to go ahead and bring the fire on me. Now, as I'm moving through, and I know I'm very, very, I won't say secure, but I can absorb an amount of damage. But I've also played a couple times where maybe I was at a bad position, too close, and the bullets took me out. As you see, artillery's come in. I am not impervious, or the tank is not impervious to artillery, so you definitely want to get out of dodge when that happens. Okay. Being since I want to draw attention, I'm going for their drones. I'm going to shoot the drones. Now, I'm dealing with, a submachine gun. It's only going so much you can do with a submachine gun. But nonetheless, the whole point is to draw attention to me, not my team. So for those people who really aren't team players, tank's not for you. If you're all about your kills, it ain't for you. Matter of fact, both these classes that I'm talking about, both tank, artillery, to me, tank, although it's assault, is a big support. And I'm feeling this one. I definitely am feeling this class. And marked. I did that for those who don't know or have never used this before. Basically what it is, as I'm marking myself, my teammates cannot be marked. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good tactic to use. I have no problems in going into the city because I know that with the amount of armor that I have on me, I can absorb some damage. Now, I would love to have a mine. See, there you go. I'm getting hit. And look at that. I'm laying the smackdown. He's realizing, oh, this is a tank. I can't fade him. This is a tank. I can't fade him. Luckily, I had a partner right there who dropped him. This is one of the situations where I said, yeah, teamwork. Even though we're not communicating, still teamwork. They realize what I'm doing to benefit the team. So I dropped that guy right there. There was actually two in position, which is not really technical or tactical for these guys to be like bunched up like that. I would never do it. I mean, I try at least. The only time I'm in that position is if I'm providing some form of overwatch. Now, I have a mic. I tend to use it. Even if they're listening or not, I'll tell them, I say, hey, I'm covering you down. I'm covering you. I got your back. So, like I said, very effective guy. I'm playing the objective. And my objective, to be the distraction, be an assault. Now, of course, with this mode, you don't really die. You're just laying there incapacitated until somebody comes and revives you. AKA, that's why I like to go ahead and mine my bodies. Because sometimes you be getting that twofer. Okay, he's dead. I shot him early, put a mine, come back around, double up. And then as you can see right there, as I'm firing, the tactical mistake I made was not to reload. I had to come back with my sidearm. I was down to my last bit of armor. But luckily, we went ahead and took that victory on this particular game. Now, I'm going to talk about artillery. Now, what you want to do is you want to think, where would a good spot would be to drop artillery? So I will go and prep the battlefield by dropping artillery in key points. A lot of people bypass this portion of the game. Pay attention to the map. Look at avenues of approach. Where might they be? Now, I will always prep the battlefield. Meaning I'm always going to find a spot. Maybe they're there, maybe not. I'm going to drop artillery on it. You know, at the level that I'm at now, at 15,
we've got our objective.
I like to go ahead and use my heat sensor. Okay, picking up the heat, the body heat. Some people might say, well, that's like cheating. Well, no, I'm just using the tactical advantage that I have. In this case, I'm trying to be a team player. One, I'm getting at a high position so I can look down and start calling on fire. But tactically, the guys who I'm rolling with, we all were on that ridge line, which didn't really make any sense. So I can actually seek overwatch for my guys on my left. But who's on my right? Nobody. And that was a huge tactical error. As you can see right now, I'm moving into the heat. I'm trying to see where they're at. But in this case, because I'm so high and I don't want to shoot my drone down, it's hard to detect certain heat signatures. You know, but I said to myself, hey, Brian, where might they be? I said, they might be right there. So boom, I dropped my artillery. Now, if they're out there, I'm going to push them in. Sometimes the artillery will get them to unasked position. I like to call it shooting the roaches out of their spot. So hear the impact of the artillery. Nope, none of my little roaches. So I'm just sitting up here just like, and I know they're looking for me. They know that we have artillery, and if they play this map more than once, 9 times out of 10, we're on this ridge line. And see, there we go. One person has already popped up. Now, for me, with my MP5, there's not much that I can do. Okay, I can't do much. I can shoot at you, but my best course of action, and if I was smart, I would have been facing to my right to make sure no one comes up behind us. And as you will see,
man down.
I paid for it in the end. Now, I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to go ahead and try to get my guy, but I'm not thinking, how did he get killed? Where did he get killed from? He's in a good cover position. And, yep, I got rolled up on. So, luckily,
broke visual with the enemy.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you exactly how it pans out. I'm just gonna let you watch it. But I will talk about one part. But I'm gonna be quiet right now. Let's see nothing. Okay. I'm still trying to call for fire. Still trying to do what I can do. Because usually people like to be right there in that church. It's a good position. Now, the only bad thing about this is if the environments are destructive, or I should say can be destroyed, how come these buildings aren't getting destroyed? Otherwise, I'd level everything. Okay. And as you see, I'm hitting those buildings. They're not blowing up.
Got a fix on me. Hostiles are going loud.
I can't get up. I'm being suppressed. And next thing you know, yep, 5.56 in the booty. I'm done. 2 guys. And like I said, I wasn't using my tactical sense. You know, luckily somebody on the team was using tactical sense. Now me, if I would have been the defender, I'd have put a mine on me, because that's how you get that extra kill. Sometimes that wins the game for you, right then and there. You know, and I know as soon as it happens, you're like, shit. That's what I always say. I'm like, man, are you serious? But it is what it is. Luckily, I had a partner that was situation aware, that sounds really intelligent, had situation awareness, and recognized that I can be a viable source. That right there was a technical error. Tactical error, bad. No. You don't do that. As I get revised, My plan of action is to do what? I know I got a dead guy right next to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a mine on him just in case. Might get flanked again, but at least at this point, I'm thinking smart. Now they know they're up here, and once again, they're trying to get us out of our position. Watch this.
Placing a mine for our Sicario
Sweet
friends.
move, very sweet move. We're up now, 4-2. 4-2. All we got to do is get 2 more kills, and it's game over. 4-3. And that's the only bad thing about being in a high position. You cannot stop them from rejuvenating their guys if they don't have a medic with a drone. Now, I know for a fact my guy just went down there, so obviously there's somebody there in that position. So me, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shell it. At the most, I'm gonna move the person out, move those people out. Move into my position. You see I have 2 teammates at the bottom. And just like that, drop 2. Artillery. And that, my friend, is how you use artillery to your benefit. I'm not running out there, not trying to, engage directly. I can, but I'm not doing it in this particular time because it just doesn't work. I'm best suited to be on the backside. So, with that being said, and with that in mind, I'm not going to drag this thing all the way out. Hey, if you like the video, please feel free, subscribe, add me. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get more and more of these out there just to do a little bit. That's what I do, just a little small critique. But otherwise, I want to thank y'all for coming in. I'm stepping up, attention to talk, and we're out.